Hello investors and traders, and welcome to the weekly market report with the Market Guys. I'm AJ Monty. Well, we had a very interesting week this week. Market went down earlier in the week as I forecasted from last week's report, and then today we had a pretty nice bounce in the market overall through the major indices. We saw a rally, and the financial news just came out positive, which in turn had that domino effect on the rest of the markets. But as I zoom in here on the diamonds, ticker symbol DIA, you'll see that my diagonal line here is from last week's forecast, and you can see that the end of that line is where I had my price target. So I said last Friday that we would go lower. We did exactly that. We hit the target, and then again, like I said before, we bounced here on a green candle. Now what's interesting is that we had higher volume, but there's some mixed signals here. The signal that I'm seeing above this candle, which is that long shadow, tells us that the sellers came in to fight. The good news is for the bulls is that we closed over that blue line, which represents the 20-period moving average. So my forecast for next week is that we will go a little bit higher. I think because of that rally over the 20-period moving average, we could see higher prices in an effort to fill this gap right here. So I'll leave a resistance line right there. I think we'll move up to that target level, and then we can possibly pull back from there. Now, next week, I might be using a different trading platform and a different charting platform. So what I'll do is I'll take note of that target. I'll show you the pictures and comparisons so that you can follow along and track the accuracy of the market, guys. We're currently tracking the best percentage of accuracy in the world. Each and every week we've been hitting the targets, and our goal is to teach everyone else how to do that. And in turn, if we can get a larger audience, these signals actually become more accurate. So that's the diamonds. If I look at the spiders, ticker symbol SPY, you'll see again I left my lines in place from last week's forecast. There it is. We started here last Friday, and here is the target that I put on the charts from last week, and it was actually on Tuesday that we hit that target level right there, and then we bounced and continued to bounce. So the spiders as well, I'll erase this line right here, the spiders forecast is going to be exactly the same as the diamonds, because I think we will rally up again to fill this gap. This will be a complete fill. But if you're following along with the market, guys, you'll know that once a gap fills, there is an 80% chance that the market will pull back from that fill point. So keep that in mind. Don't get too comfortable with any long positions. Everyone at this point needs to be protecting their money with trailing stops. Now if I look at the Russell 2000, ticker symbol RUT, again, same thing. There's my lines from last week. Initially I said we would pull back from that resistance high. We did that. Here's my forecast. We hit that, and now the Russell 2000 looking a little bit different than the other markets because we do not have a gap that needs to be filled above the market. However, I do think we're going to move up again to test that resistance right there. I'll capture that. We'll take a screenshot if you like so you can record this for your own records. And I think we'll have to wait and see what happens after we've hit that resistance point. Now, finally, the VIX. This is the leading indicator that I talk about each and every week. I said that we would rally in the VIX from last Friday. We did, again, exactly that. And what I'm going to do is leave this line in place. I think eventually the VIX is going to start to move up, which could wind up being bearish for the market. But this is the leading indicator that we're going to be keeping an eye on. Now, if you'd like to follow along with the Market Guys, just go to themarketguys.com. There's our front page. And if you click on the link right up here at the top of the page, you're going to see a video tab. That video tab brings you to a library that has what we call market shots. These market shot videos are very short in nature. They're anywhere between 5 and 7 minutes long, and you could learn about all the terms that I'm using and some of the concepts as well. Here I talk about trading the gap. Again, this is a good review if you wanted to know what the percentages are when a gap fills, and then after, what happens when a gap fills. So that's our report for this week. Thank you for following along with the Market Guys, and we'll speak with you soon. So long.
This video segment is a small part of what the Market Guys offer through their educational products and services. If you are interested in any of our Trade Alert services, or you would like more information about our one-on-one mentoring program, simply contact us at info@themarketguys.com.